Welcome back. In the past, we had 2 quests we could not complete because we needed to go into the Mausoleum of the Jungle. We can do that now, so obviously we finished off these quests. We got a Darnin concert to hand in and Friends Someday to hand in. But there is something else that's popped up as well, so we'll have a look at that at some point. But first, a Darnin concert. So, let's hand it in.
How's this?
I'm quite sure we gathered all the materials needed to create instruments. Yes, that's definitely enough. And the quality is good too. Should be from where I got it from. I'm sure we can make fine instruments. Are you guys making them by yourselves? No, we're going to look for people who can help us. It's going to be quite a task, so the more hands the better. When we go around to ask for help, we're thinking about also telling them about the concert.
Okay.
Music appeals to the heart and soul. That goes for Renans and Darnans alike.
Sure.
Yes, if we can use the power of music to enrich everyone's hearts, I'd like to believe they'll stop quarreling. It may take some time, but we're going to do what we can to make the concert happen.
Yeah!
Sounds good. I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you.
Thanks. By the way, Faria and I were talking about first doing a street performance with just us. Interesting. In that case, there will surely be some Darnans who are interested, not only Renans. And some will learn the joy of playing music as we once did. That's the hope. Doe. A deer. A female deer. Ray! A drop of golden sun. With your abilities, I'm sure that's possible. I'd also like to hear you play after so long.
Doe.
A deer, a female deer. We've done that. Say, Doe, I was wondering if you could join us in the street performance. Do you think I could join you? We know very well how much we appreciate the time you spent with us. So I would love to perform with you again, just like we did back then.
Nice!
That's a great idea. I'd like to hear you play too, Doeline.
Doe.
A deer, we've done it. How about it, Doe? Will you play with us once again? Go on, mate, come on. Very well. I'd love to join in when I have time. It's kind of still dismissive.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a promise, Doe. There we go, we got that one handed in now. 840 SP for that one? Alright.
You must be excited to play music with your friends again.
It's an opportunity I never thought I would have.
I think it's because you were finally able to talk openly with her.
I would be overjoyed if our relationship could return to the way it once was.
Am I? I somehow knew there'd be like some kind of follow-up at this point. I just knew. I sensed it. I could feel it in the air, in the water, the very earth itself. Poem of exasperation.
Dohalim, I've been thinking about how you've been bringing together the refugees from Lenegis all by yourself. It's incredible.
Right? It sounds like you've got a lot to deal with, but I never hear you complaining. Way to go, man!
Each thoroughfare is a river. The aimless wanderers its flotsam. The rapids become deafening in their ceaseless roar.
What are you talking about? Is there a dangerous river in Pelesian or something?
No, that was Dohalim's somewhat idiosyncratic way of complaining.
Huh? Which part?
The deafening rapids represent the troubled voices of the people here. He has to listen to their woes every single day, so I suppose he must get tired after a while.
Okay. Though, to be honest, even with it explained, I'm still not sure I really get it.
My hand extended to carry any burden, receiving but pebbles.
He wants to help them solve their problems, so he listens to their concerns, but they only ever bring him small, trivial matters.
How did you get all of that?
Suspended outside your window, sunlight caught on sodden shadows. 'Tis no cause for shame.
Wow, it sounds so mysterious. What's this one about, Kisara?
In this case, the sodden shadows would be laundry. One of the Renans must have complained about wet clothing that some Danon hung out to dry. He's expressing the frustration he feels at having to listen to such petty grievances all the time.
Yes, Your inferences are correct. As a man in my position, I find it difficult to speak my mind. Looking back, my achievements in Menancia truly would have been impossible were it not for your assistance. I find I am quite inadequate on my own.
Dohalim, you're a hard worker. You should be proud of that. I'd be glad to lend an ear to your complaints anytime.
Great courage is needed to travel the long road ahead. You, as ever, are my courage.
Dohalim? Yes. Let's continue to travel it together.
I don't think I need that one explained to me.
I still don't get it.
I mean, that last one, wow. That said a lot. And still, Law does not get it. I mean, it was kind of obvious what was going on there. Anyway, the necklace with these two.
Excuse me. If you've got something to say, then say it already. I'm sure you're just gonna make fun of me like everyone else.
Great, you're both here. Got a minute? I just found some pretty materials. Think you could use these to make accessories?
Oh? Wow. I've never seen anything like this. I can make a nice necklace or even earrings with this stuff.
But hey, I don't know much about those kinds of crafts. Do you think you could teach me sometime?
What? I don't know about that.
Oh, come on.
You sure? I heard you've got a knack for that kind of thing.
Fine. I guess I could show you a thing or two.
Thank you. Oh, can this girl join us? The more the merrier, right?
Good work then, Rinwell. Good work.
Fine, whatever. None of the Renans ever had anything nice to say about my necklaces, though.
Listen, I'm sorry about before. I only brought up magic because I wanted to be friends. I don't know anything about making necklaces, so can you show me? And will you be my friend?
Okay, and I'm sorry too.
Yay!
Looks like they've made up.
Yeah. The two of them always wanted to be friends. So I hope they keep getting along. Oh, right. There's something I'd like to say to you two. Is that okay? The world is full of all kinds of people. Everyone has their talents and shortcomings. But there's more to them than that. Whether they're Danin or Renin, if people can work together to appreciate each other's differences, the world will be a better place.
Too right. Too right.
Oh, I see. I don't really know about that yet.
It's okay. I've been figuring it out little by little myself.
Alright then. I'll teach you how to make cute necklaces, just like me.
Right now? Sorry, I appreciate the offer, but I'm kind of busy at the moment. But the two of you should just go ahead and make them without me.
Got it. Thank you, miss.
I like that.
That went well. They're getting along and even included you in their new circle of friends.
Oh, stop it. You'll make me blush. But seeing the two of them made me realize I really want to get close with Nazamil.
Oh yeah, Nazamil. That's a thing, isn't it?
Not just as an adventuring partner, but as a true friend.
I'm sure you can do just that.
It's gonna take some doing at this point with the whole masks situation.
Good job, Rinwell. Sounds like those two were able to make up thanks to you.
Yeah, it looks like they were able to clear up their misunderstanding with each other. I hope they can become good friends.
I hope so too. But what if something goes wrong and they get in another fight?
Shion?
I'm sorry. It's just... I can't stop thinking about it. What's to keep the same thing from happening all over again?
Shion, don't worry. Working through their differences is how kids learn to understand each other and become closer friends.
She's right. Kids may fight a lot, but they usually make up quickly.
I see. I guess you would know better. I never had those kinds of experiences.
But you and I were like that too, weren't we, Shion? We clashed with each other sometimes, but we also talked a lot. And in the end, that's how the two of us became friends, right? So if we could do it, I'm sure those kids will be just fine.
Rinwell. Yeah, you're right. If you believe in them, then I'm sure they'll be okay too.
Oh, but you know, the only reason I feel that way now is because I had the chance to become friends with you, Shion. It was only because of you that I was able to help those kids make up with each other. So, thank you, Xion. I'm really glad we became friends.
Yeah, same here, Rinwell. I'm so grateful I get to have a friend like you.
Aww.
I think this event shows just how much Rinwell has grown.
I agree. She's come a long way from when we first met.
Kisara, I'm not done growing either. There's no way Rinwell will end up taller than me, right?
That's not the kind of growth we're talking about.
Though your dignity shrinks by the day, Law.
I do worry about Law. I really do. Let's go see about this other quest that's in Pelagian now. But the other thing I wanted to show you that's very much popped up, and it's like, oh, well, we're going to have to do that one, haven't we? But, like, you know, there's that in Versinct. It's like, well, we clearly got to do that one. It's a gold envelope. We'll have to do that one before we carry on. We just have to. But
let's see what's going on around here.
Let's see what's going on around
there
here.
Might be someone who could use our help.
Might be someone who can use our help.
Oh?
This man looks like he wants to talk to you, Dohalim. Maybe you should hear him out. Indeed. You there, do you need something from me? Lord Dohalim! Allow me to make a suggestion. Pelagian is in a very dangerous situation right now.
What?
What do you mean? Tell me the details. I think Pelagian is a great city. They accepted all of us who came from Lenegus. But the Renans who live here rely on aid for everything. We hardly have any industries or make anything for ourselves. I don't think it's good for things to continue like this. The Renans in the city need a more stable foundation. Yeah, I'm on board with that, yeah.
I see.
Well, it's reassuring to hear how concerned you are about the future of your fellow compatriots. Thank you. But I don't know yet exactly what to do.
Right.
This is an issue that involves all the Renans who live here. One person alone cannot solve it. That's true. I talked to some other Renans, but they didn't feel the same as me.
Good.
A year is too short to change people's values, but your words have impressed me greatly. Will people come around eventually? Right now, everyone just complains about being forced out of Lenegus. No matter what I say, people just get mad and tell me not to act out of place and make things hard on them. They don't even try to understand.
Well?
A new approach has finally emerged from among the Renans, and I very much wish to help. What do you think? But of course.
Yeah.
He's got a good head on his shoulders, you know. Yes, let's help him out.
Good.
But nothing will change if I'm the one who acts. Wonder how we can change the mindset of Renans and get more people to sympathize with him. So instead of getting personally involved, I want to find others who will work with him. That would be great. Having no one to even bounce ideas off is the worst. Oh yes, I can imagine. Alright, we'll try to find some like-minded people for you. Wait a little longer. Alright. I assume they're around here. Oh, I expected them to say something down in the bottom left, but no.
Give me a break.
All the Renans around here just complain about their lives. I can't believe I have to live with Darnans. Stuff like that.
Oh?
And you're not like that? I thought like that at first, but a whole year has passed and I'm tired of complaining.
Is that so?
When you get tired of the day-to-day, you start wanting to try something new, is that it?
Sure.
Yes, exactly. So, recently I started weaving carpets made out of cheap Zoogle fur to distract myself. I never did any weaving when I was in Lenegus. Once I started, it was pretty fun.
Well?
Actually, there's someone in Pelagian who wants to create new specialty products for the area. Is that something you'd be interested in?
Huh?
Like my carpets could be a famous local product? Quite so. Carpets made of Zoogle fur. Sounds like a very novel idea to me. I personally like to see these carpets you weave. I'm sure others feel the same way too. I'm honored that you would say so. Sure, I'd love to take part.
Good.
We will tell him as much. Thank you for your cooperation. Local specialities once again.
There are more people willing to help than I had anticipated. The outlook is good.
You've got a way with words, Dohalim. If it was anyone else, half these people wouldn't be here.
Probably true, to be honest.
What?
Oh, Lord Dohalim, it's you.
Hello.
How have things been lately? Pretty rough. There aren't many places in the city for Renans to work. There are a lot of highly skilled young Renan engineers, but their abilities are going to waste. True. There certainly aren't as many places using Renan technology here as in Lenegus. Couldn't you create a place to put their strengths to use, Lord Dohalim?
Hey,
If you know what the problem is, maybe you should act on your own instead of leaving it to other people. But I can't just take action without an order from Lord Dohalim. Yes, you can. You're free to do what you want to do. Come now, calm yourself. I fully understand everything you've said. However, we do not live in Lenegus anymore. We need to find a way to make our lives fuller where we are now. Right.
Well,
You say that the engineers have nothing to do. Perhaps we need a system for dispatching them to other cities. Then they can find work and life for the Renans will gradually improve. I see. Considering our lives in this world moving forward, that does seem necessary.
oh,
You are perceptive to have recognized the problem. Actually, there are some young Renans trying to kickstart industries in the city at the moment. They need the insight of someone older and wiser, someone like you. Think you could lend a hand? Lord Dohalim requires my assistance. I'd be overjoyed to help. You missed the point entirely there, but okay.
I tried to rally some support by myself, but no luck. You have a real knack for it.
I find it is vital to first acknowledge others' opinions and strengths. If you focus on only what you need, no one will wish to aid you.
I see. I'll try that next time.
I just want to go back to Lenegus. I can't believe my home, my amazing home, doesn't even exist anymore. What makes you think Lenegus was so great? Everything in Dana is so weird and ugly. Things were so much more sophisticated in Lenegus. You could buy stylish clothes. Everyone seems to wear the same thing, but okay. The city was clean and functional, and the food was delicious too.
Yeah.
You're definitely right about that.
Why, you...
But there's nothing here but hideous Darnan style stuff. Can't believe I have to keep living in a place like this. My life is over.
Enough.
Now I can't let that pass. Dana has more beauty than you'll ever be able to savor in a lifetime.
Hey,
Say, if you're so frustrated, why don't you create something yourself? Me? Create something?
yes.
Seem to be pretty confident in your taste. I think it's worth a try. What if you could make clothing superior to what you had in Lenegus? Ever considered that?
Yes!
That's something I never thought about. I know how important it is to be fashionable, so if you're up for the challenge, I'm here to help. If you're interested, there happens to be a gathering of those who would like to try such things. That might be interesting. Let me think about it. The right approach.
You did well back there, Shion. Your technique has improved.
I followed your advice from earlier, and it worked just like you said. But it still feels strange to me. Speaking directly and getting right to the point has always been more my style.
I can relate to that.
Hello.
I've gone around town and approached those who may want to join you. Really? I didn't know there were such people in the city. It's up to you to speak with them and begin the groundwork for future infrastructure. I'm honored by your words, Lord Dohalim. But I wonder if we can really do such a thing.
Oh?
We've come all the way and now you're not so sure anymore? It's not that. It's just no one's ever done this before. I remember there was a Darnan who was trying to sell paintings and dolls of Zoogles around here. What? Even Darnans were trying to do something like that?
Yes.
She was crazy about boomies. She was adamant that she'd make them the star Zoogles in town. My Renan pride won't allow me to fail. I have to think of something better than them. That's the spirit. I wish you luck. The truth is, it would have been even better if Renans and Darnans worked together. Yes, but baby steps. There must still be psychological resistance to an equal relationship. For now, they should slowly compromise through healthy competition. Hope the Renans who live here find a new way to enjoy their lives in the new world. I found hope in what I saw today. I'm sure they'll be able to stand on their own 2 feet in time.
Yeah.
I think so too. I hope so. I hope a bright future for everyone. We shall see, though. We shall see.
Your method is effective as well. You're better at winning hearts and minds than you give yourself credit for.
Thanks. Coming from you, that does give me a little more confidence. Wait a minute. You just used your method on me. Wow, you are good at this.
It really is something to behold. Only problem is, he does it without realizing.
All I did was speak honestly.
Oh dear, oh dear. Alright, so we shall now use that as a place to end this part, and in the next part we'll see about the golden envelope once again. Ta-da for now.